Recently, I was bored and really, I just wanted to watch something new. And luckily for me, when I was scrolling on TikTok, I saw a clip for an anime, or at least that's what it looked like to me at the time. And it was just a simple clip of a guy doing a funny pose, like he's gonna fly off a building, but instead he just falls. And for some weird reason, the way it was composed was just too funny to me. And so when I looked into it, I actually found out it's from a fairly new Donghua called To Be Hero X. Now, usually I'm not too big into Chinese animation. It's nothing personal, it's just that I hadn't found anything in a long time that caught my attention like To Be Hero X did. Now, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing Donghua right, but To Be Hero X is so good that after watching the first 2 episodes, it made me want to actually make this video. It's also incredibly well animated, blending both 2D and 3D animation in a way that just looks too amazing. And it also kind of reminded me of Into the Spider-Verse with how it uses its 3D visuals, and it kind of matches that style as well. I really think that's what, in the end, grabbed my attention enough to make me actually want to sit down and watch it. And seeing how well animated it is, it definitely was worth it. If you'd asked me what To Be Hero X is, I'd have to admit I've only watched the first 2 episodes as at the time of making this video, as there are only 2 episodes out right now. But To Be Hero X is set in a world with superheroes who have a power system based on trust. And by trust, I mean it literally depends on how much the public trusts them. For example, if they lose trust, they lose their power, and if they gain trust, they gain their power. But not only that, if the public believes them to be someone, then they literally become that person in appearance and behavior. Like, if the public imagined you to be a superhero with OCD, then you slowly become the superhero with OCD. But then there's also the opposite to this with fear, which is primarily used by the bad guys of this story. Now, this hasn't been gone into too much detail, but I imagine it works just as the trust power works. But aside from just the power system, which is so interesting, I'm making a second video about it. The story itself is interesting enough to make you really want to stick around. Now, I won't spoil it too much, but the first episode, we follow our MC Ling Ling after he is basically forced to impersonate a hero. We follow his journey as he tries to adjust to the role and manage the aftermath of becoming a hero, and also everything they had, the good and the bad. But it also goes into some pretty heavy emotional moments as well. And for Ling Ling trying to adjust to what being a hero means, and really shouldering people's expectations and also their trust, as he can't let them see him be weak or not trusted, as it would affect his power directly. Now, apparently To Be Hero X is set for 24 episodes, and honestly, I'll probably watch every single one of them. It's one of my favorites of this season so far, and another thing is that it's also set to be a part of a trilogy, where every few episodes the main character will be changed. I heard for the first character we are with, Ling Ling, that's about 4 episodes, then for each character that appears, it's about 3 episodes, but I could be wrong there. And personally, I'm a bit skeptical about this, as I'm a big fan of the characters we have now, and I feel like changing the MC will have a negative effect, but if done right, maybe I could be wrong, and maybe it will be good. But that's about all I have to say about To Be Hero X. Now, it's fairly short video to talk about it, but there isn't much to cover at the moment. Do stick around for my, I guess, next video when I cover the power system and how I think it could be exploited, which will probably be short in and within itself. And honestly, I can't wait to see what happens next episode. But yeah, tell me what you think about it in the comments, and also please like and subscribe. It's really motivating when I see that happen. And if you haven't watched it, I really recommend you do. Really go watch it. Tell me what you think about it. I promise you, it's actually really good. But that's about it for this video. I'll see you next time, and thank you for watching.